Thank you very much. All right, welcome Town of Groveland Planning Board meeting on Tuesday, August 5th, 2025, 7 PM at Town Hall. We have, we're going to call the meeting to order. Wish of the board.
Motion to open.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to open the meeting. We have one board member on Zoom, so we're going to do roll call. We'll start with you, Patrick.
Patrick Molina, aye.
DJ McNulty, aye.
Brad Legals, aye.
Jason Aves, aye.
Thank you. So moved. All right. First on the agenda, it's the 833 Salem Street, and it says 16 Nelson Street. We're going to correct that. It's 15-17 Nelson Street. It's just a discussion around the peer review. We've received the major modification and then as-built review quotes from our engineers. So, in peer engineers. So I know this is related to Brad's property, so I don't know if you'd like to make a motion to recruit.
I'll recuse myself.
Yep. So the discussion was really just to be transparent, and because I know that we typically reach out and have 3 quotes for anything. Sometimes we get 3, sometimes we get 2, sometimes we only get 1. As far as the as-built proposal, Millennium Engineering came in at $9,500, TEC came in at $4,500, and then the peer review, the only one that came in for the major mod was $2,080. Just with my thought with this here was the fact because a member of the board, it's part of his project. I wanted to be transparent. People can also understand the process and how it goes. So, Brad, did you want to? You don't have anybody here as
I would-
coverage, so I didn't know if.
I really shouldn't speak, but I would say let's wait for my counsel next meeting.
Okay. So, Patrick, that's really all I was bringing to attention, right? We would typically always go with the lowest bid that came in, right? But being that Brad is a board member, I wanted to kind of just show it, put it out there, and give them the option, right? If they choose, they don't want TEC, and they want Millennium instead. I wanted to just show those options, that's what how the procedure kind of works. So,
I was a little confused. I heard about Millennial and then TEC. Is there a third? Was there a third?
there's a third that was sent out but never came back in with a quote.
I see. And then what was the 2080? What was that number about?
That's for the major mod, the peer review and the major mod. The other 2 are for the as-built.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The as-built for Nelson Street, and then the 833 is the major mod.
Got it.
Yep. But they're abutting properties, so that's kind of, they kind of tie into each other. So that's all I have. It was just to kind of talk through that and let people know that that's kind of what we do. And if the applicant wanted to say, tonight, but I can understand that you want to have representation, make sure you have everything covered, and kind of move forward from there. So we'll go through email and go from there. So that's all I have there. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns? Patrick? Jason?
Nope.
I'm good.
Okay. Entertain a motion to accept Brad to come back onto the board. You didn't have to go
So
far.
moved.
Do it from out there. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Patrick Molina, aye.
DJ McNulty, aye.
Jason Aves, aye.
All right, thank you. Welcome back, Brad. All right, town planner update. So our town planner update is from our first time notifications from Mr. John Sullivan. So welcome and
Thank
good
you.
luck. Don't
Thanks.
screw up, everyone's watching.
So, the first item under this agenda item is the technical review conference meeting for 166 Main Street. Took place on July 24th, 2025. And it was to discuss a proposed mixed-use development consisting of commercial space on the first floor and multiple dwelling units above. An alternative proposal was 2 single-family homes. And the issue with that was extending sewer infrastructure down Balch Avenue. So, and then second agenda item under that for 912 Salem Street, demolition permit has been issued and site changes should be expected. Site monitoring is required for that project. And a request has been sent to TEC to provide a proposal outlining that.
Construction,
Yeah,
the contract that we approved.
yeah. And then third item is tree removal and erosion concerns at 6 and 7 Homestead Lane. A rear abutter raised concerns about tree removal and erosion. And a site visit was conducted. I went on site on July 29th to document the extent of the removal and any past erosion. I only bring this up because I think there was some confusion on the abutters' understanding of what exactly was approved at that meeting, the last planning board meeting, regarding how many trees could be cut down. So I just wanted to highlight that.
And I'll to interrupt you real quick. I spoke with John about this. We had made the determination that there was the arborist had, their review was up to 20 trees were dead. I think there was 20 or 21 trees dead.
Dying or dead?
One of them had already fallen, but they had submitted a request for 14 trees to be cut down. So I think that's where the confusion was, that it was only going to be 14 trees. As far as we were concerned, my understanding to the board's decision was, if you have dead trees, we are okay with you cutting them down. Please do before someone gets hurt, especially mainly up to the 20, right? But we said, if you have dead trees, cut them down.
We're not saying that to everybody out there.
No. This
Fair
is, no, correct. This is just,
consultation.
yes, correct.
You know,
Yes.
there
Based on,
are
yes.
chainsaws going out
Yeah,
there
no,
right now.
So it wasn't really limited to 14. The quote had 20 trees. I was okay with all 20. I think we all agreed with, hey, if you have dead trees and you're in that no-cut zone, and you've now made the request, we would like for you to cut them down before someone gets hurt. Do you guys disagree with that? Everyone?
No, I
That's-
remember the whole,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Patrick?
So is there any worry about erosion relative to this? Is this a new concern that warrants something?
This was always the concern.
Yeah, so it's not a new concern, no. The erosion is still a concern of the abutter, and that's
No,
kind
what I
of
mean, what I mean
that's why John.
specifically is the removal of these particular trees. Does that create a new erosion problem that we haven't discussed?
Well, hold on a minute, you would have to discuss, I don't want to go deep into this, but you would think that they're not going to be stumping, right? They're not going to be removing the stumps or grinding the stumps. So if my understanding is if you leave stumps in, it holds the soils and the earth. So no further erosion should be happening. The old root
Is that what
system.
the proposal said to do?
No, but I would think just, I don't think they are going to be able to remove the stumps. And I don't know.
You wouldn't want to pay that cost
No.
to remove stumps.
No, it's
in a
not like they're
no-cut
going to be
zone.
planting grass out there. It just, my understanding was they were
No, I
taking down the
know.
dead trees, replanting where they could, or there was reforestation happening as we speak.
All I mean is that there was a quote for the work to be done, and did that work include removing stumps or just, I don't remember.
I don't believe
I
it
don't
did.
remember whether it included that or it was just cutting the trees.
I believe it's just cutting trees down.
Yeah,
I didn't
so
see
my-
any
my-
stump removal.
Right, so stumps usually hold, you were asking about erosion. Stumps are a good thing for erosion. If you leave them
Yeah.
in, they
The-
will hold erosion.
The reason for the update here, Patrick, was that the abutter was under the understanding that there was only going to be 14 trees cut down, not in addition to up to the 20 trees.
I see.
And we're just here for that update that, the way I went back and looked at John as well, went back and looked at the video, at the meeting, and we don't specifically say 14 trees, 20 trees, but we do say cut down the dead trees that have been marked by the arborist.
Right.
So we're just clarifying that. And as far as the erosion
No, I
part,
appreciate
that's going to
it.
be a
That's helpful.
separate, the erosion thing is a completely separate conversation that John's having with the homeowner and to see
see.
what possibilities can be done by any, not even just by the planning board, by the town itself, or go from
No.
there. And I've expressed my services as well, like whatever I can do to help out, just as, a neighbor,
Sure.
just to be helpful. So,
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
good. Thank you, John.
Yeah, and the last part under the agenda is just planning department resource updates. So in your packets, you should have like a extensive checklist. And that's just an example of something that I put together for site plan reviews. It kind of puts everything into one packet, what the ordinance says, and just to ensure that what is submitted is like a complete application when I go through
Who
that.
uses this one now?
I will, when I receive something.
Where did you just,
I created that based off of the zoning bylaw.
So we can,
Detailed.
we can review it.
Very detailed, Doug.
Wally, if you're listening, you're missing out.
So I would just say to the board that we can review this, and if there's any type of edits, I mean, it's a live document, so we can make the changes and go from there.
No, I'm looking at the only thing that it's really good, John. Location of proposed HVAC and mechanical equipment, as long as, that would be, probably, I would think that's gonna be a developer or a homeowner or wherever they wanna put it. But I would think the only thing that you really worry about with HVAC is how many feet off the lot line.
Right.
The
Yeah.
dwelling's 15 feet, the HVAC now is 5 feet. That would be the concern,
Right, yeah.
yeah.
Or if it's going on the roof or something like that too, so.
Right.
yeah.
And that would be Sam's thing, as a structural able to hold it.
I don't actually have that document, I don't think. I'm looking at
Well,
the,
if you were here
Printed-
tonight.
Yeah, if it was just printed, it wasn't in
yeah,
the
if
packet.
I would do my job and show up, you're right.
Would you like me to drop it off at your house on the way home?
You probably could.
Okay.
Email is perfectly fine.
Yeah, why don't you just email it? Email to the whole board.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
No, John, good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Anything else?
That's it, my man.
Nice job, great work. All right, town planner update's done. Any other items not reasonably anticipated at the time of the posting? John, do you have anything?
I don't know.
Patrick?
I don't.
Jason?
I don't.
Brad?
I don't either.
Okay. The only thing that I have is just an update. I had called around, I know, Brad, you had mentioned it last meeting about the mailings, our mailing procedure. So I got the hard copy of what we do, and then I called around to West Newbury, Georgetown, Haverhill, and then those people had experience in other, from where the past works as well, telling me how it kind of spread out. West Newbury is on the onus of the applicant. Georgetown does it on their own, charging the fee. He sent me some documentation. Haverhill does their own, but they have a whole staff, right? So
Yeah,
cities are different.
Haverhill's a city.
Yeah, exactly. It's a city. So it's kind of a mix. So
My experience with development is, most of the time, it's on the town. I know they expressed pushback,
yeah,
I'm just,
yeah. It would because we're limited staff. But also you have that, and that's where I talked to
Missing dates, you know what I mean?
George,
Because
I talked to Georgetown, and that's what I just got the email that, what they do and how they record it, and they use a certain form through the postal service instead of paying the $3 for registered and things like that. But it's timing, right? A lot of it has to do with the timing, so,
all of it's timing.
Yeah.
To get onto an agenda. But, you know, with John here, it may work smoother because, hey, listen, you're missing this. If I don't have this by Tuesday, you're not getting on August 5th agenda, you know?
yeah. Yeah, we'll have to revisit it. I mean, it's, ultimately, we can't just have John do it. John would have to get the approval from Rebecca because he reports to Rebecca. But
The board would have to vote on it.
we would have to vote on it anyway, so. But I just wanted to let you,
That's fine.
I did some research
I
just to
just-
let you
I
know,
just
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Most towns.
so,
Bigger
that's,
cities all do it.
yeah, right,
I'm
the
not saying
city is
cities,
different,
but
yeah.
I'm saying most towns. The onus on the staff.
Yeah, but West Newbury was not. They do not do it on this. The applicant does it on their own. They don't hold any. And it was both. They've had nightmare situations with applicant doing it, and they've had nightmare situations with in-house doing it. So, well, we can, with that knowledge, the basis is basically, we make our own decision, right? I just wanted to get a feel of what
Don't
it
kill
was.
yourself
so,
over it.
Yeah. Next meeting, the 19th.
Correct.
Patrick, are you available on the 19th?
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
And we'll check with Chris and Wally, but that's scheduled meeting on the 19th, and then that would go into the first week of, then following meeting is the day after Labor Day, September 2nd. You guys good for that week, or
As of now.
as of now? Okay, cool.
I'm good also. And yeah, is the 19th, the Salem Street, kind of more broad? What's going on there?
On the 19th, the expectation would be that we would have a full conversation about 833 Salem Street, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that was my understanding. I just wanted
Yep.
to understand.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. All right, I'm good. We didn't make the 7:15 mark, but we started late, so. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn at 7:19 PM on Tuesday. All those in favor?
Aye. Brad?
Patrick Molina, aye.
Jason Ames, aye.
DJ McNulty, aye. So moved. Thank you, Groveland. Have a good night. See you in a couple weeks.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Bye, Patrick. Thank you. Happy birthday.
Yeah,
wants to
I
sing?
will pass the word.